One of the key features of Windows is a thing called a restore point. It's a very useful feature. Once you have your machine set up initially, the good thing is that you can always go back to that setup. So if you're installing software, it's always quite useful to have a restore point first of all. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a restore point. So I go into settings and then I type here restore and it says create a restore point. So this little window comes up now and you can see that it's quite likely that this create will be grayed out if you have not done this before. By default this is turned off. So if you can click on configure and make sure you've got turn on system protection, apply and do OK, you will then see that you can create a restore point. And so I can do something like the first time restore point and click create. Now, I'm not actually going to do that because if I go to system restore, I've probably got already managed to do that, but I will do a first time actually. Let's just see how that works. So I'll do a create first time and you can see it's creating a restore point. Let's do that straight up. So I'm now creating a restore point. And it might take a little time because there's quite a lot for it to do, but you remember that when you go back to this restore point you will be able to go to your system and it will be exactly as it is here. So I've got the restore point successfully created and then I can install some software. So I wanted to install EarthView. That's what the instructions asked us to do. So I've gone to earthview.com and you can see here it's asked me whether I want the 32 or 64-bit. Well, you may recall from a previous exercise, you will now know which of these architectures your machine is, and I can now download 60-bit 4-bit version. There it is. Download now. That's good. Here it comes, and don't mind the cookies. They're fine. And eventually it will save or save as. So I'm just going to save as and pop the setup file onto my desktop. There it is. And I should see that on my desktop now. Okay, so thank you very much. So we don't want that. I'll turn that off now. And I've got my executable file here, so I'm going to run that. It's going to install EarthView for me, and it'll put it in there. Always read this. I probably want it for all users. I'll read the instructions just in case it's going to put some other software on there that I don't want. I'm happy with that. It tells me what's happened in this release. At the moment, I won't associate any files with it, but you might want your JPEGs associated with this. And then you do next. It's going to put it, I want the ini file in its own folder. Go to next. Yep, I do want to do that. And done. Okay, and EarthView is now installed. That's fine. Don't need that anymore. Got an informatics page. And in fact, I don't need the installation file either, so I can delete that. And EarthView, as you can see, is now on the desktop. I don't want the EarthView thumbnails on there, so I can delete that. Now it's useful now to create another. So I'm going to call this post EarthView and create another one. So I've now got 2 restore points. Now, 2 restore points. I can go back to here once I start doing other updates, so I can go back even further. One key point to try and remember is that sometimes with a major update from Microsoft in terms of the operating system, it may get rid of all your restore points. So sometimes it's worth doing this straight after a major restore. Then you can click on restore points, and this task has now been added. It's found that I've done 2 restore points, and that's what you need to do for this particular exercise. I'll just go back to here and refresh my page, and then we can see that I've now completed the first stage of this module.